The woman burned the handkerchief that witnessed their love. She kept the jade pendant her husband gave her. She drank the abortion medicine with determination. She walked away from this heartbroken place without looking back, determined to make the man who betrayed her regret it for life. At that moment the man knew nothing. He was busy marrying the scheming woman. He thought everything was under control, until he stepped into the woman's room, saw the burned handkerchief and the pendant she left behind. Only then did he realize she had truly left him. Only then did he understand how terribly wrong he had been. But by then it was far too late for regret. The woman had been a noble princess all along, while the man was just a foreign prince sent as a hostage. Their status worlds apart. Yet she still fell in love with him without hesitation. She even threatened to die to convince her father to let her return to his country with him. The emperor reluctantly agreed, and swore a heavy oath. If the man ever betrayed her, he would send troops to destroy his kingdom. The woman then joyfully told the man the good news. He smiled when he heard it, but the moment he heard she would go with him, his smile froze instantly. Soon after, he brought her back to his country. But he told her his position was still unstable. She could only stay in the servants' quarters for now, and promised her a grand wedding in the future. He even gave her his mother's jade pendant to keep, but the maids didn't know her identity. They thought she was just a new servant girl, and made her life miserable. She endured it all, because the man told her not to cause trouble, until one day she accidentally overheard the imperial edict, granting the man marriage to the prime minister's daughter. She was shocked. The teacup in her hand fell to the ground. The man tried to explain, saying it was just a temporary measure. If he refused, he'd be impeached. Once the time was right, he promised he would cancel the marriage. The woman looked into his sincere eyes, and remembered how he once risked his life for her on the prairie, so she chose to believe him once more. But the next day, the prime minister's daughter came to visit. After hearing the maids say the woman was just a servant kept by the man, the scheming woman was furious, thinking the man was already hers. She ordered the maids to hold the woman down and slapped her several times, but even then, she was still not satisfied. Just as she was about to continue, the man finally rushed back. He tried to help, but was stopped by the scheming woman. She threatened him with the crown prince position. After a long silence, he gave in, and said in front of everyone that the woman was just a favored servant. The woman was filled with rage, unable to believe the man she loved was so heartless. Then the scheming woman noticed in shock that she was pregnant. She signaled to the maid that the child must not be kept. After the man took the woman back to her room, the maid brought abortion medicine immediately. She told the man he had to make her drink it, just 3 doses, and not even the gods could save the baby, or else he'd lose the marriage. For the sake of the crown prince title, the man chose to sacrifice their child. When the woman woke again, she had already been dressed in servant clothes, and was told today was the man's wedding day with the scheming woman. She was stunned. The man had promised to cancel the marriage. Now she realized it had all been lies. Even the grand wedding he promised her was given to someone else. Heartbroken, she returned to her room, deciding to leave this sorrowful place. She burned the handkerchief that once symbolized their love, hung the jade pendant on a branch, and drank the final dose of abortion medicine. In that moment, she let go of all her attachment. When the wedding feast was over, the man thought she was still sulking, but